Guess who found a new hobby? My name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this about me, I'm a fashion design student at Kent State and I love all things stitching, all things sewing, all things creating, and I wanted to get into needlepoint. That shit expensive as fuck. Expensive, and I get why it is. This is my whip bag. If you don't know what whip means, it stands for work in progress. Stitch like kit for Christmas last year in my stocking, and I never used it because I left it in my dorm room and I was like, when I have a free minute, and then I was like, I don't have a free minute. And then one day I had a free minute and I was like, let's cross stitch. Fuck being on TikTok, let's cross stitch. And now it's my new favorite thing. And now my screen time is down and it's my new favorite thing. So pick up the needle and the thread and put down TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let's go through everything that's in my whip bag. And this is my work in progress bag. This is everything that I'm currently making, and yeah, and I'll show you just like everything that I use for cross stitching. And so let's get started. Let's start with things that aren't actually in my whip bag because I can't really fit, but like I do carry them with me. So to start, I have this little portfolio folder. I have another one of these that I use in my patterns. So for smaller patterns I don't want to leave in like my big pattern tube for school, I put these in this little portfolio. I got this in the drawing section of Hobby Lobby and it's literally called like portfolio. And yeah, it keeps everything flat, everything secure. It's not just like flimsing around. So, well, it kind of is, but like it's secure. This I keep all of my cross stitch patterns in because I lose shit and I don't want everything crinkled. So like if I print out a pattern, it goes in here. And then I also have instructions from like other kits that I bought. And then I also have, this is some Ada that I tried to do something with it and it didn't really work, so I did it again, but I kept this one just as like a trial and error kind of thing. I used my Cricut to sketch something out. This is gonna be, I'll show you the full thing, but it's basically the first draft of it. But this I would recommend getting, especially if you like printing out your patterns, and it makes life so much easier because it's not just like crinkled in the bottom of your bag. Project bags, this is a project bag that's empty. Those I got from Hobby Lobby for I think $4. I know people say go to Target, but it's literally $3 for 2 of them, and I think like 99 cents at Hobby Lobby, so to each their own. And they're just plastic bags. This one I keep all of my embroidery hoops in. I want to get into, I'll show you the ones that I have, the lap bars, whatever they're called. I don't know if I like it, but I also hate embroidery hoops. I have a personal vendetta against these and I don't know why. They wronged me in another life, and every time I like use one I get like mad. Like just everything pisses me off. And I have wood ones, and then I recently bought a plastic one. The plastic ones are so much better than the wood ones, and I distinctly remember when I wanted to get into embroidery like 3 years ago, everyone's like, don't get the plastic ones, they suck, get the wood ones. And then so I bought wood ones, and then I hate the wood ones. I was like, yeah, fuck the plastic ones. Why do I love the plastic ones? A bag, which I'm matching. Bag I actually got for free from Gap. This is when my partner and I first started dating, I'm pretty sure, and I bought him something from Gap for Christmas. I think it was a coat, and they gave me this bag for free because I spent so much money, and I love this bag. It's kind of like a Trader Joe's dupe, but it says Gap right here, and I never used it because I hate name brands personally. I'm not like, I don't want to walk around something that says Gap all over it. And so I took a piece of felt and then I took a little scrap fabric strawberries because I thought it looked like a little jam jar, and then I took some hot glue and I glued down whip, and then I just threaded over it, stitched over it, and now I have a little whip bag. I was gonna buy another one of the LL Bean bags, but I already have one and I use that like every day, and so I was like, let me just use what I have. So carry with me everywhere, but I do for this video. This is all of my embroidery floss. If we see here, I got all of this embroidery floss about 2 years ago. It was just like in a 50 pack from Amazon, and I'm stupid. I didn't know you could buy these, which are called bobbins. I didn't know you could buy those. I was like, I thought that like you bitches were stealing them from like Michael's or something, and I just had no idea. And so I took little pieces of cardboard, I will insert a photo, and like cut out fake bobbins, because at the time we had just gotten our puppy and she attacked all of my floss and literally shredded 90% of it, and I was very upset. It's fine, it was like a cheap pack from Amazon, but still. So I was like, I have to organize this because everything's tangled. So I literally sat in Starbucks a couple days ago for about 2-3 hours untangling all of this thread, because I was like, I cannot do this at home or else I'll go crazy. So I was like, I will be sit and proper and drink my matcha at Starbucks if I'm sitting in public. So everyone's looking at me, I'm just like trying to undo all of this fucking thread. So that was fun. It's now nice and neat and organized. I just bought this case from Hobby Lobby for about $2, and then I got the bobbins as well. Some of these are from Michael's and some of these from Hobby Lobby. I like the ones from Michael's because they come with a loop. I'll show you that in a second. The ones from Hobby Lobby are cheaper, but I will say the DMC ones are higher quality, but like, it doesn't really matter, it's a bobbin. Who gives a fuck? But floss is very much needed. I have this little kit. I got this again from Hobby Lobby, because as much as I love like being on Needle Talk TikTok and like the Penny Lynn of it all, why are their project bags 68 USD? Yes, they're cute. 68 USD for a clear piece.